The seventh benefit of joining EntreSpeak. Now, I once spent a lot of time working with a young person who was very interesting, intelligent, and communicated with such great clarity for so long. However, I noticed that when she started to explain things to me, she started to default into speaking in a very disengaging way. She had no emotion behind what she was trying to say. And it wasn't all the time, but it was often enough for me to pick up on. One day, when it sounded like she was bored and exhausted to be speaking with me, I asked her why this was. And she told me that she just got back from university and had to listen to a very long lecture which was delivered so dry that it made a skeleton in the desert look wet. She was unaware how she brought that tone away with her and then started to adopt it. Now, there's a time and a place for bland communication. It's sometimes required. For example, I'm not going to make an instructional video which requires logic, a stepped out process and a level emotionless tone on how to put IKEA furniture together. By applying vocal variety and energy, it would most likely frustrate people because they are there for information, not to be entertained and engaged. Now, on the other hand, if I am the IKEA salesperson, or any salesperson for that matter, and I communicated with the same informative, boring tone, I wouldn't have much of a future as a salesperson. Hi, our product is good, easy to understand. We'll solve your problems and make you money. Buy from us, we're number one. Yes, I'm exaggerating, but don't tell me that you haven't come across people like this. They could have the cure for cancer and communicate it with as much energy as someone selling shoelaces. Explanation videos which deliver information are typically very monotonal, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Between digestion of information, it helps to throw in some herbs and spices into the mix before diving deeper into the information. Because adding vocal variety skills, it captivates attention and it keeps the listeners engaged throughout. Engaging delivery enhances information retention, increases the likelihood of remembering what was said rather than having to go back for clarification because the mind wandered as you listened to white noise. A framework I follow, and one which we will be getting familiar with in the EntreSpeak community on the school platform as we learn to blend vocal variety and storytelling through our fortnightly missions, is so easy to follow. It consists of 4 elements: authoritative, animated, authentic, and anticipatory. Anticipation. Authoritative is slow and loud with an increase of volume. Now, I would like you all to listen to me for a moment as I have something very, very important to share. Animated is fast and loud, also with an increased volume. Just kidding. Now that I have all of your attention, I want to share a story with you all about this crazy fishing trip I went on. You won't believe what I caught. Authenticity. That sounds soft and slow. We lean in and we reduce our volume. Everyone, the truth is, I don't fish. I wish I could because I love the idea of it. However, I get seasick as soon as I get close to water. Heck, I even get queasy when I'm in a swimming pool. Lastly, there's anticipation, which is fast and soft, also with a lower volume. Do you really believe that story? Someone who lives so close to the ocean and fears being on the water? Well, you're never going to know unless you follow my videos. Now, do you see that by learning to combine all of these things at the right time and in the right context, you will have people leaning in and engaged with what you are saying, what you are communicating. That was all done impromptuly, but imagine taking the time and practicing it again and again and again so it just flows out exactly as required when required. This is effective communication 101 and a solid foundation in which to build all other things from. So if you're interested to learn more about how you can develop your vocal variety to bring great results in all areas of life and business, click on the link below to join our free school community, and we'll see you there.